Hello, today I Yash Pandey. I want to talk about a topic which every junior must have think in their mind that when will my senior counsel will provide me cases to argue his matter. But there is a very cut to answer is that no senior will ever going to provide you his cases, or they will not going to give you their cases to argue, because their name is on the stake. They will not lose their reputation because they have worked so hard to build that reputation because of you, or they will not want to teach you a lesson because of your fault and their name is on the stake. So they will not provide you any, we can say, like they will not say now this is your turn, you will fight my case in that court. No, this, no heavens will fall like that. You have to, you will only get a chance to argue your own cases only. But yes, sometimes judges say that I have seen today in the court that a junior has came for the adjournment of a matter, that my lord, my senior counsel is not available because of some reasons, and please give me an adjournment. But the judge says no, we will not provide you an adjournment, you have to argue right now. And the junior was not prepared enough, but he said that my lord, I am not prepared enough, this is not my case, this is my senior's case, so I won't be able to argue. But the judge was still on his point that no, you have to argue today, there is no other option left for you, you just have to argue right now. But after some, maybe around 6 to 7 minutes, from convincing the junior, this was very ironical thing that judge was convincing the junior, now no, you have to argue, there is no other chance left. So after that he has to say yes, that my lord, okay, I will take 20 minutes of time, and after 20 minutes I will argue this case. But okay, then the judge provided him the time that okay, after 20 minutes we will hear you. And after 20 minutes the junior came and he done a decent submission, I would not say very great submission, a decent submission on the case, and he got a small favorable order against him. And I've seen his face, I have not talked to him obviously, but I've seen his face, like he was a little bit very happy that he obviously got some favorable orders. So let me give you a very clear picture here. I've talked to so many lawyers, I've talked to my senior, I've talked to other seniors also, that no lawyer will provide you any specifically on a specific date that this is the Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala and you will going to argue this matter. I will not going to argue this matter. We are providing you this case to argue. This is not suits. This is not the thing works in India. I don't know about other countries, but this is not how things work in India. So please do not expect to your senior, and do not dependent on your senior for the cases. He will not give you chance to argue your cases. You have to build your own reputation, you have to ready with his cases, you have to manage his files correctly. And maybe in some time, maybe in an emergency, he would say that okay, today I am not able to going there, so you have to go and take an adjournment there. So you have to go like this. There will be no any specific day, or जैसे कहते हैं ना कि आसमान बादल नहीं कड़केंगे उस दिन. There will be not a day like that. You will not going to get that chance. You will only get that some chance by a surprise only. And but maybe sometimes the judges will ask you that what is this case about, and maybe I think 9 out of 10 times they will going to ask you this question, what I have seen in Lucknow High Court. So please, obviously, if the senior is saying to you that you have to take an adjournment in that case, so you have to please be prepared on that case and be ready to argue that case. In some case, if the judge said that you have to argue, you should not be a blank face like a schoolboy or something. When we are in the 7th standards or 6th standards, where we have to learn the question answers, we were also like mummy ek word bata do, do word bata do. Nothing would be happen like that. Nobody is your father, nobody is your mother, nobody is ever going to help you. Other people are only interested in your career if you are any way helpful to them. If you are helpful to them, they will make you they will provide you anything you want. There is a very great quote that I listen on YouTube, that have it what world needs, and they will provide you what your needs are. So please be ready, good at be good at the cases that senior is doing. Ask your senior, be with him, and whenever he gives you time and that he would not be able to go, he would not be able to present at that moment in that case. So please be ready with his cases. Maybe sometime there are some other type of scenarios also happens. That first scenario, that there is only 5 minutes left and the senior counsel would not be able to come in that court, so he or she will say that now you have to argue. So this is, if this is first time, okay, there is no problem in that. But if this is happening regularly, ask your senior that sir, ma'am, please provide me at least a sufficient time to at least prepare this matter or know that what happening is this case. Basically, you don't know that what is happening in this case. The question is that when you will go, and if the judge is ready and if he asks you that what is happening in this case, what will going to happen now, and all that happen, you will going to blank your face, you will going to get nervous, the first impression of you will going to be at the downward spiral only. And there are some other cases, and there are some more clients also, that they are sitting in the courts. If you that always everything goes in a downward spiral. If you are not able to argue, nobody will be impressed by you, no clients will be asked, so less work and everything will be go in the downward spiral. If you are a confident arguer, you will confidently present yourself, a judge will be impressed by you, the clients will be impressed by you, the courtroom will be impressed by you, and more seniors, more clients will be seeking you, and everything will be go in the upward spiral. So do not ever go in the court with a blank face or without knowing what has happened in this case, because you don't know the judge, that what he will going to ask you. He will anything he And according to an evidence act, let me tell you that this is also happening in the case, in the matter of case. A judge can ask you anything about any topic, about anywhere, you can't refuse to answer it. So please do not ever make that mistake that I am going there with a blank face. Please do not go there with a blank face. Have a little bit of confidence, have a little bit of knowledge. I am not saying that you have to get a full knowledge of everything, but have a little knowledge of that case, that whenever the judge would ask you that what happened in this case, you would be able to tell. Or maybe in the previous hearing or previous to previous hearing, what happened in that hearing, you should read it, at least read the order sheets, that what has happened there, because I've seen there that judges write the judgments very clearly, very precisely, and very, very, very to the point. So you will get everything on that only. You don't have to read the drafts of everyone. Just read the order sheets, and that's enough for you. So don't make that mistake, because otherwise you will not. The image of you, the first impression is the last impression. You will not going to give the first impression very good. Thank you so much.